Hey, what's going on, guys and girls of YouTube? Watchers of the Mongo's Garage. Well, we're working on Pat today. It is Sunday afternoon. Shoot, I don't know the date. Sometime in January 2022. Nice rainy Sunday. KJ's already out here, been pissing around a little bit. I'm gonna come out here and see what he's doing. Try and figure out some of these problems that we're dealing with on Pat, and we'll go from there. Ow. Smells like pickup truck. Well, let's see it. Okay. Oh, it all works. Look at that. Not paired. The dash lights even work now. At least I think they do they? I can't tell.
What, the ones behind?
Yeah.
No.
I think they do. That's what powers them.
That bulb gets very, very hot.
Yeah, I know. Interior light works. Look, it even stays on. Awesome. All right, so one last time in the dash. We went ahead and had to get a couple of things to work here. Left turn signal indicator, right turn signal indicator. That indicator is actually the brake that's on right now. High beam turn indicator. I've got the four-wheel drive indicator wired. All I have to do is supply ground to it, and it will work. That guy over here would have been four-wheel drive on an 86 truck, but four-wheel drive on an 80 dash is way over here. And this would have been your emissions. I'm sorry, emissions would have been here, not four-wheel drive. This would have been your seatbelt, which it is now seatbelt. And turn signal indicator is there. And like I said, high beam, low beam. That is your right turn signal indicator. Brake light, and that would have been four-wheel drive. So we got all that stuff working. I did get all the dash lights working. We got the radio working, and look at that, the clock. It even works. You can't adjust it, but it works. So just one last look behind the dash. I had that dash out of there, and we got it back in there. Oh yeah, we got the other speaker in, and we put the speakers in the doors. So those are done. All right, I'm gonna put this dash back together. Hey, what's going on there, everybody? Just wanted to drop in here real quick. Sunday afternoon, I don't know, it's probably 5:30. Out here playing with Pat. KJ just went into the house, and I just wanted to set the fenders on there and see what it looked like. What do you think? Looks a little different than it did when we first pulled it in here, doesn't it? Today was a day about details, trying to get everything to work correctly. One of the biggest things that we did today was across the top of the dash. All these indicators, we went across all that stuff. All those are now doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Starting with four-wheel drive, that one right there is, oh, what is that one? That's seat belts. So if I were to turn the key on, seat belt comes on. Left turn indicator, high-low is in the middle. That's high-low beam, right turn indicator. Brake light, and then the very far one would be a four-wheel drive indicator, but we only need one of those. I got all the lights working in the dash. I got the brake lights working. We did get the speaker in that door. I don't know, can you see it? In that door as well. And we did put the speaker in the middle of the dash. So it's a 3-speaker stereo, and it doesn't sound too bad. For copyright reasons, I can't play any music on it. But that's kind of what she looks like right now. And then KJ got the taillights in it. We decided, well, he decided right now to go with the stock taillights, which I actually think looks pretty good with everything. And then I do believe he is going to do the chrome caps on the bed, which I think really does make it look better. And then, so tomorrow, I've got a couple more things to do. I'm going to wire up the four-wheel drive indicator. I need to make the reverse lights work. And there's something else I wanted to do underneath. We got a bunch of underneath work to do. So KJ will end up probably coming in, getting it up on stands, getting the wheels and tires off of it once again. And then once the wheels and tires are off of it, we can attack all that stuff. We've got to do the vents. All the vent lines need to be done for the front differential, the rear differential, the transfer case, and the vent for the fuel tank. The fuel fill has to be put in. Like I said, the backup indicators need to be wired. The four-wheel drive indicator needs to be wired. But other than that, that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, I wanted to throw them fenders on there so we got a real good idea of what that's going to look like. I'm probably going to have to pull the radiator back out of it. We noticed when we were first working on it, if you look down there really close, you can see a little bit of rubber hanging out of that. See if I can focus on it. There we go. See the rubber hanging out of the harmonic balancer? So the harmonic balancer kind of waves at you a little bit. So we're going to have to replace it. So that won't be too bad. If we get the radiator out of it, I can get right in there and get in it. And to be honest with you, a good flush on that isn't going to be a bad thing. So that's what we've got going on there. Everything up under here looks pretty good. Of course, the inner fenders aren't in it yet, but they're coming. KJ painted the battery box. Once that's good and dry, we'll put it on there. But I think those 32s fit up in this thing nice. It's still sitting a little high in the back. There's no doubt in that. But for an old Ford pickup truck, I kind of like the rake. It looks good for me. What do you guys think? KJ wants to, once we put it all back together, he said, oh, now we got to paint it. Now that we got it this far. I said, let's run it like this for a little while, and then maybe if we decide to want to paint it next year, we'll just go ahead and buy fenders, doors, and a hood for it. Do the body work that the bed needs, and we'll paint it. But for now, this winter and this summer, we're going to run it just like it is. And if we did paint it, it would be that light blue anyway. We'd go back to that baby blue, which isn't a bad thing. I kind of like the baby blue on this truck. I think we finally decided that he's going to put a black seat cover in it, cover up that seat. That'll make it look good, and it'll match the interior pretty good. The interior is coming out nice. The only thing left to do now, of course, is the windows and get that stuff taken care of. Old school bed rail on this side. Yeah. All right, so that's all for tonight. Gonna go ahead and hit the house, put a little video together. This video shouldn't be like last night's big premiere. This one's just gonna be, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there. Again, this is that tedious part of the project where you got to take care of all these tiny little details and make everything run like they should. That way, you know, going down the road, this thing is going to be just like we want it to be. Oh, the one thing else I did break today, and I have to find one now, which I think I'll be able to find one or buy one. If you look right there, that is the essentially the brake indicator to let you know if you've got a blown brake line or something. I broke it off today accidentally. Well, actually, I was just testing, trying to make that brake light work. I was trying to make that brake light work in the dash, and I just grabbed the hold of that thing and wiggled a little bit, and it came off in my hand. So it's probably a good thing that it happened now and not later. But that is what it is, right? So, yeah, Pat's coming along. Hopefully we get our ducks in a row this week, and we'll have it finished for the weekend. So KJ will be driving it not this upcoming week, but the week after. All right. come along with us. You guys can keep track of us. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment on our videos. I really do appreciate everybody and the time you take to follow us and support us. All right, we are out. Talk to you guys later.